What's up, guys? It's your girl, Angel Marie. Make sure you tune in this Wednesday at 7 p.m. on PHO Radio, where we have special guest, the CEO and founder of Soothing Smooth Company, Jaleesa Taylor, artist Marshall Linton, fitness trainer and entrepreneur Sade Savage, hip-hop artist Black Dre, in the building on
All of the above.
All of the Above.
All of the above.
Do I gotta say it?
Yep.
All of the Above podcast. Tap in, man.
Oh, yeah.
Tillman is the street that runs through Allentown. You could literally be on Front Street and get out of Allentown just walking or driving straight down Tillman. That's the street where I was raised on. Crazy just looking back at it, like a lot of things I've done in my life, like milestones, and it happened on Tillman Street. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's dope just to be able to put my name on a shirt and hoodies, pants, starter jackets. I got a campaign with Starter where they sent over some starter jackets and I was able to print and sell them. Man, just Vans. I had something going with Vans for a little bit, and it's crazy. Just I can't explain it. Like I got my own clothing.
It's the main reason why I started making these products. I didn't find, I would go to these stores and I was looking for specific products that wouldn't break me out. I want these products to take care of me, like not make me worse or make me addicted to using it. So I thought, well, I want to bring together the best of both worlds. I want to carry out this holistic lifestyle that I'm already doing because I was sick for a while. Constantly getting headaches, constantly flare-ups, stomach issues. It was the fact that there were no products that I found that I trust that wasn't going to make me addicted to it, my skin, or make me keep using it unnecessarily.
Everything, actually. I do commissions, so everything from someone looking for a landscape to pet portraits, cats, dogs, guinea pigs, and then I also sell apparel. So I do a lot of my designs. I'll translate into apparel, and then I'll put them on my site. And I've been selling a good amount of apparel, and the money that I make from it, I reinvest into supplies and kind of marketing and kind of filling out the business. And also I like it because it's a really great kind of promotional tool. It's something that people can embrace, and the price point isn't too crazy high. So if someone doesn't want to commission a painting, which might cost $600, $700, and then maybe print's even a little bit too much, there's something introductory they can pay $25, $35 for, and still have a peace of mind that maybe in the future they might want to print or a painting or something like that. So it's a nice introduction.
I remember when I first started, because right now I'm renting out a space at Push Universal. Shout out to Push U again. I love them because I wouldn't be here without them.
Hey.
But I really wanted to open up a gym for all women. And I wanted more women to feel that like safe space.
Exactly.
Because a lot of my girls, they train and then they're done, but they still stay after they're talking, or right before they're still talking. And for me, that's like that just gave me the vision. And I'm like, dang, y'all really like to be here. So I want to design my own gym. I see myself creating more for like online clients and making sure that I can reach like a bigger community. And I want to start doing like more women empowerment groups and like annual retreats. So we're starting with April. I'm really excited about that. And I know they are too. Got my girls a mansion.
Okay, Diddy.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just trying to walk in his footsteps.
Just consistency, man. Like financially, a lot of artists are struggling, and I've been blessed enough to still have my job and be able to use that to fund my career.
Yes.
Just having resources, places like this, having my video guy just one call away, having photos, and I think just realizing that content is key. And as much as some people may hate social media, you need it. You know what I mean? I hate social media. I'm not gonna say I hate it, I'm not gonna say that. But coming into it, I'm not a guy that likes to let you know what I'm doing all day.
I do make it. I make them in my home. Everyone starts out from the kitchen. I think Carol's daughter, she started out. Lisa Price, she started out in her kitchen. So I was inspired after watching her story and buying her products. It was just her and a stove and a double boiler, and that's me right now. I have a double boiler. I have a few pots, and I enjoy making these products. It smells really good. It clears my sinuses while I'm making them. So I enjoy making them in my home. It gives me something to do.
You know, I guess I'm a reluctant entrepreneur. You know, it's kind of by necessity. Like, after working in different fields, you're working in the graphic design field for a little bit and being in the photography field, and I always had an interesting time trying to like find like a niche, like a good working environment that kept me engaged and stimulated, and where I was feeling like I was contributing. And I recently realized that the art world is it, and that being my own kind of guide and being an entrepreneur is the way to go for me.
Exactly.
And it's difficult. I mean, you know, when you're not getting the feedback that you think you're expecting or you think you're going to get, it can be a little disheartening. Or, you know, when you have a project you're excited about and something falls through, it can be a little disheartening.
Yeah.
But just the freedom, the flexibility, you know, picking projects that I want to work on, like that's been really super fulfilling for me.
Because I've been through it, I will always be relatable to people. I will always be relatable to women that, not the ones that have kids, love y'all, but not yet. I will always be relatable because I drink, I still eat pizza. I'm all about balance and moderation, and I'm all about a good time. I made sure that my biggest thing, let me start there. My biggest thing is to make sure that people understand that fitness doesn't have a look. I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds. I'm not all toned and ripped and abbed up, but I'm still, I mean, you know.
You snatch.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, whatever. But I feel like I'm my definition of fit, and I want people to be their definition of fit. I have girls that lost 75 plus pounds, and they might still be on the heavier side to people, but that's their fit. So because I talk about drinking or eating or doing certain things, they're like, oh, because most people hide that part and they feel the need to be perfect, or they're like, oh my gosh, I'm allowed to have carbs. I'm like, I am the carb queen. Like, yeah, like you're allowed to eat these things. You're allowed to still live your life. It's just all about balance and moderation. So because I have my own journey, and I lost like 72, 75 pounds on my own before I became certified, I'm able to like share that, and people feel more comfortable because I'm not just, you know, ripped up and I'm like, I'm gonna show you how to do this. They're like, oh no, you've been here, so you get it, sis. You get the size 18 W pants, and you know, I'll understand it differently. So when someone can relate to you, it will obviously make everything else just gel together that much more.
It's actually not even out yet. That's
Oh, we got an exclusive?
Yeah, it's on my new project dropping at the end of the month. It's called Tillman 2. It's the second, it's a sequel to my first mixtape I ever put out. It's called Stories from Tillman Street. Shortened it. We're gonna call it Tillman 2. And me and Trey, man, that's my best friend. His dad's my godfather. We grew up together, made music together forever. And every time we link up, it's a banger. You know what I mean? Wow. It's a Jay-Z sample. What more can I say? And that's how I felt. Like at this point in my career, like I can keep climbing, but as far as local, what else you want me to do? You know what I mean? So
you smiling from ear to ear like the song is your baby.
That song is crazy.
Your face lit up.
Only a few people heard it. Like I can't wait for everyone to hear it.
To a morning routine. Having a routine is important for time management. So, and I'm a reformed procrastinator, and I still relapse every now and then. But I have 2 calendars. So leading up to that, it was all about staying grounded, meditating and praying if I have to, constantly journaling and scripting, writing. You have to write out your thoughts, and it's important to date them because you may want to look back on it and view these ideas. You may think it may not serve you right at this moment until you write it down, and you may need those same notes. So I try to stick to a routine just so I can get into this mindset of being an entrepreneur.
Well, it depends on the size. I guess everything that I have now would be probably 125 for the smaller end, so the larger would be 300, 400. I can even go larger scale if needed. But the average price range goes from 125 to 400, 500 around.
And that's not even bad. It takes you a lot of time and effort to actually make a piece.
Yeah, it does. I like working with clients as far as they can give me like a price range, what they can work with, and I can kind of adapt what I design, what I paint to their needs. So so I can kind of make it more detailed to kind of scale it back or like size it down if needed. If they say, hey, I have 300 to spend, but I want something original, I can say, I can make that work. We can talk about design and execution, and I can kind of bring back the project into their price range so that it would meet their needs.
Exactly.
We just sold out again of the sweatshirts I have on now.
Yes.
I'm very grateful. But Valentine's Day, we are dropping the red logo sweatshirts and the hot pink logo sweatshirts. Ooh. And then in March, we're dropping the, I guess I can give them a little preview.
We getting exclusive.
Getting exclusives. I'm dropping the Army Fatigue logo, compliments about a pretty geek. And I'm going to drop a lime green logo one. But I have waist trimmers, I have coffee mugs, I have sliders, I'll have the other sweatshirts coming in. I have LED light umbrellas.
LED light umbrellas?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, you legit.
Yeah, I have other umbrellas. They drop in March/April too. And then I have the spin a night bag / duffel bag. And that will be dropping it. Yeah, it's you need it for everything. Hey. It's nice and big. Yeah, and that will drop somewhere between March and April as well.
Networking. The importance of networking. The importance of stepping out of your comfort zone. I didn't really get that until my second year rapping. I actually lived in Florida for a few months with one of my boys, AC to God, and he's just one of the people that can make conversation with anybody. And I was so awkward and weird, but he told me, like, you got to get out here and network, give your cards out and stuff like that. And I started doing that, and it just got more easy because it's just like this. We never met, but we can have a conversation.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So that's what I would tell myself. Just network more, work harder. Don't just put your music out and hope people listen to it. Market yourself because you're a brand.
Writes a comment or sends me a direct message and tell me, I love this. Like one of my friends, Lewis, he tried the Beer Bomb for the first time and he said, I smell like candy. Oh, I love this. And he just kept rubbing his beard. Like, I love getting interactions and feedback. And if there's anything that I need to adjust or change, I always ask, hey, give me some feedback. If I need to put a little bit more herb in this, a little bit more botanicals, or maybe I need to put more essential oils in it, let me know.
Exactly.
Because this is a service. When you're an entrepreneur, you're an artist in commerce. So you still have to remember that you're not serving yourself, you're serving the people.
I would recommend to other artists that are listening and kind of and trying to find their path, and I still work on finding my path, is you kind of have to fall in love with the work, just fall in love with the consistency of it, fall in love with just the effort and the execution, because having followers and likes and fans and getting gratification that way and getting feedback that way all feels really great. But if you fall in love with that, and then one day you release something and you're expecting that that gratification to come and it doesn't, it can be really disheartening for you.
Yeah.
But if you use your compass as you're just in love with the work and you're going to show up and do it no matter what, no matter what the circumstances are that can really keep you going, where if you're looking for the gratification and then it doesn't come, that can really be a big setback, and it can even leave you to kind of question where you are and why you're doing it. And I feel like it's been really grounding to just fall in love with the work and the consistency.
The thing that I will always preach is that you don't need to starve yourself if you're trying to lose weight. I am big on my girls eating. When they come in and I can tell they didn't eat, I send them home. I'm very much so big on you have to eat to lose weight. You have to eat the right things to lose weight. It's not necessarily eating less, it's just eating the right stuff. Ooh. I need to quote that. I like that. I'm gonna use that.
Trademark.
I'm gonna use that. But I don't think that people, my biggest thing is starving yourself. I feel like people have this misconception that like I'm chewing on rabbit food all day and just lettuce, and I'm like, no, I'm eating turkey chili and I'm having oatmeal and fruit in it, and I'm having eggs and I'm having tacos. Like, I'm eating the right things. It's just you have to do some research to find out what's going to help. So just don't starve yourself.
Wednesdays at 7, Angel Marie and Kevin playing the illest records, bringing us back together. Philly is all season, storming through any weather, leaving the track bleeding. Way we pull it together, we applying my pressure. I am your new professor, teaching this whole semester. Pay attention to lessons. I like a chili pepper, fresh out of Louisiana. It's all the above, best believe we do it better. I want the fame, the fortune, all the above. I want the checks, the moolah, all the above. From Philadelphia to New York, all the above. Man, tell them other stations they don't do it like us. I want the fame, the fortune, all the above.